teach you one topic from class 9 physics, and the topic is motion. As we know in chemistry, there are three states of a matter. First one is solid, liquid, and then gaseous. In the same way, in physics, there are two states. First one is rest, and the second one is motion. Now, what is the difference between rest and motion? There is only one difference between rest and motion, and that is the position of the object does not change in rest. But in motion, the position of the object changes. Okay, I'll explain you. There are written some examples. After that, I'll explain you in detail. So the examples of rest are trees, school, house, electric pole, etc. And the example of motion is flying birds and swimming fishes. Okay. Now let me explain you this in more detail. So this is a tree. Okay. So let me draw a tree over here. So there are many trees in our surrounding, but we know the position of the tree never changes. This tree does not move from one place to another. That means the position of the tree is rest. But take one example of flying birds. These are flying birds. So what they do? They go on flying from one place to another. That means the position of the birds are changing. So that is the difference between rest and motion. Now I will explain you the definition of motion. So I have written a definition over here. It's written, an object is said to be in motion when its position changes continuously with respect to a stationary reference point. And the second definition is the phenomenon in which object changes its position with respect to time. So here the main points are reference point and the second one is respect to time. Okay, now I'll explain you the definition in detail. So the first definition is object is said to be in motion when it changes its position with respect to a reference point. Okay, so suppose this is one tree and one scooter is moving from here. So after 5 seconds the scooter moves from here to here. Again after 5 seconds the scooter moves from here to here. Again after 5 seconds it reaches here. After 5 seconds it reaches over here. That means the position of the scooter is changing with respect to the reference point. Here the reference point is the tree and the position of the scooter is changing with respect to the reference point. And the second definition is the phenomenon in which the object changes its position with respect to time. That means before 5 seconds it was here, after 5 seconds it reached here, after 5 seconds it reached here, again after 5 seconds it reached here. That means the object is changing its position with respect to time. So that was the definition of motion. Now let us try to understand the second topic. The second topic is types of motion. Okay, so I have written here the types of motion. The first one is rectilinear motion. The second one is circular motion. Third one is periodic motion. And the last one is rotational motion. Okay, so now let us understand each and every motion in detail. Okay, come on. So first one is rectilinear motion. There are 4 types of motion: rectilinear motion, circular motion, rotational motion, and the last one is periodic motion. So first one I'll explain you what is rectilinear motion. So in rectilinear motion, the object moves on a straight path. When the object moves in a straight path, it is called rectilinear motion. The second one is circular motion. So what is circular motion? When an object moves like this, it is called circular motion. So what is the example of circular motion? We know the solar system. In the solar system, each and every planet rotates around the sun. So the motion of the various planets, the movement of various planets around the sun, it is the example of circulatory motion. The third one is periodic motion. So what is periodic motion? The periodic motion, one example is the pendulum. So in pendulum what happens? This pendulum, it reaches here, after some time it reaches here, again after a few seconds it reaches here, and again here, and again here. So this kind of motion, it is called periodic motion. And the last one is rotational motion. So what is rotational motion? So rotational motion, one thing is very important, that is the axis. Axis is very important over here. Suppose this is the earth. So we know the earth rotates on its axis. So when the earth rotates on its axis like this, it is called rotationary motion. So these are the four motions which I explained you. First one is rectilinear motion, that is the object moves on a straight path. Second one is circular motion, the object moves like this. The example is the solar system. Third one is periodic motion, example is pendulum, and the last one is rotational movement, that is the movement of the earth on its axis. Thank you.